Hello, kings and queens. I pray that all is well as to be expected. I am Queen Shawanda, and I am back to share with you guys what I use for my all natural moisturizer for my skin. If you have suffered with your skin, as I have, and I've been to dermatologists over the years, I don't have dry skin and I don't have oily skin, but I have sensitive skin, if that makes sense. It's not oily, it's not dry, but it's very sensitive, meaning the least little thing that does not agree with my skin, it will break me out in like little hives or patches or whatever. So over the years, I have been to different dermatologists and have been prescribed different type of lotions, different type of creams, recommended different types of soaps, and they are all expensive. Even if it was over the counter, the soap was anywhere between $5 to $8 a bar. If it was a prescription, even with my insurance, it still was at least up to $10 for the prescription. And it didn't work. It didn't work. It'll clear it up. And what I mean by clear it up, it'll go away, but it'll leave the dry patches showing where my skin was irritated at. So, after going through that for a while, I decided to make my own moisturizer for my skin. And playing with different oils, because I have to play with them because everything may not work for me because of my skin. So I have to do little test patches, and I have to wait a couple of hours, or maybe I'll do it at night and then see what it look like in the morning, because that's just how sensitive my skin is. And anybody that has this type of skin, they understand what I'm talking about. And I mean, it's not like I just break out everywhere. I just have dry patches all over my body. But with that being said, over the years, playing with different oils, doing different things, trying to see what worked for my skin. Finally, I got it packed down to a science on the moisturizer that I make for my skin and that works for my skin, because all our skin is different. But if this can help you and you are in the same situation that I am in, even if it's just dry skin, you can still use the same oils and shea butter and coconut oil. It's totally up to you, but I'm just speaking what worked for me. And if someone can use this and it can help you, then God bless you. And if you can share something with me that can help me, please share it, because I love knowledge. And they call my restroom a chemistry lab, because when I was natural free, I made all my own products for my hair except for the shampoo. And I use the Shea Moisturizer line for that, the Black Jamaican moisturizer line for my shampoo and my conditioner. Other than that, everything else I made for my hair, because I wanted to know exactly what was going in my hair after I learned. I never put gel in my hair, never bought gel, didn't care for gel, so gel was not something that I would go to the store and buy. If I wanted to do a two-string flat twist on my hair, I would make my own gel out of flaxseed, all organic flaxseed. All these oils I have here, except for the soap, just the oil. I'm going to hold a camera so y'all can see the different type of oils that I use. Not the soap. The soap I don't buy from the vendor, but all the oils that I have up here. Let me move these out the way so y'all can see the different oils. I'm going to move this out the way so y'all can see. This the soap that I have been using for years. And this soap is very expensive. That I've been using for years. But I changed my soap as of today when I took my bath. And I'm going to tell y'all and show y'all what I use in place of this. And what I think of it. And I took my bath about 4 hours ago. So I'll be able to tell y'all what I think about it so far. But this was the soap I was using until I ran out. And I'm basically out of it because this is all I have left of it right here. And this is it. This is it. So, this is it. So, I tried this other soap for the first time today. But anyway, these are some more oils. These are the other oils. This is the rose water I get. These are my drops for my oils. This is the, which one is this? This is the extra virgin organic coconut oil. This one here is the virgin unrefined shea butter. Okay? This is everything that I use, and I'm going to tell you how I use it and what it looked like when I make them. This is the shea butter, so this is what it looked like. That's what it looked like, is virgin unrefined shea butter. In its natural oils. This is what the extra virgin organic coconut oil look like. And it, when I tell you it smell like pure coconut, that's what it smell like in its natural oils. It smells so good it'll make you want to eat it. That's how good it smells, because that's how potent it is. All these oils are in glass bottles. All of them. Every last one of them is in glass bottles. And all of them is pure. The rose water, this is a stainless steel container. This is the best way to preserve rose water. And it's 100% pure rose water. Absolutely nothing in it. All these oils, everything you see that I have shown you, even the drips, I have bought from the same vendor, and I have been dealing with this vendor for over 5+ years. And you don't need a lot of anything, just a couple of drops. And these, you can buy these by the dozen. And their prices is very fair, and I just love them. I love them. Now, the soap. I had to use, this is the soap I have been using for years, okay? This is the seaweed soap. This soap I've been using for years. It's really, really a good soap. But it's expensive. I'm not going to lie. It is expensive. You can Google it. It is expensive for one bowl. So when I went to my Whole Foods store a little over a month ago, and I purchased the Dr. Brown's Peppermint 18-in-1. I picked this one up as well. Today was the first time I ever used it, and how I mixed it was because it has to be diluted. And I have to be very, very careful because this is my first time using it. I read everything that I can see that's in here, and everything seems to be okay, and it should not affect my skin. But to be on the safe side, what I did was I put 1 tablespoon into a 6-ounce bottle like this. Excuse me, y'all. Like this. But it was a 6-ounce bottle with a little tip on it. But anyway, that's what I did because I have to test it. And I didn't take a shower. I took a bath because I wanted to see what the water looked like, and I wanted to soak in it after I bathed myself just to see what it will do. And let me tell you something. What I did was, because I only added 1 tablespoon and the rest was water, and the bottle is a 6-ounce bottle, so it was very, very, very diluted. So when I tried to put it on a towel and bathe myself, it wouldn't work because it wouldn't lather enough, I guess, because I didn't have enough of the soap in there. So then I tried to use my little spongy thing to bathe myself, and it still wasn't doing what I wanted it to do, which is see lathers. But again, I knew I did not have it as potent because I have to be careful with my skin. So what I did was I started squirting up and down all over my body and bathing myself in a circular motion with my hands. And believe it or not, that worked. That worked. And then I did my whole body, and then I rinsed my whole body, and then I relaxed in the hot water for a minute, and I repeated the steps with my hands, squirting it just over my body and using my hands as my towel to clean myself. And then I rinsed my body. And after that, I got out the tub and I did my moisturizer, which I'm finna show you guys. But the only thing is, I'm gonna show y'all what it looked like, and I'm gonna tell y'all how much of the products I mixed with it, because I had already started before I decided to make this video. And this is what it looks like. And I do everything in a stainless steel bowl. This is what it looked like, because we all know that coconut comes in a solid form or a liquid form. But once that coconut oil, if it's in a solid form, it is going to, it actually don't be this loose, but I've been having it set out for a minute, and it's kind of warm out here in my patio. But it's a little bit, it's more like a cake mix consistent, because I whip it on low for 1 minute with the cake mixer, and then I whip it on medium for about 2 minutes with the cake mixer. So it is fluffy. So when you add the coconut oil and the shea butter together and you blend it with a hand mixer, it's gonna fluff it up. So it's gonna extend. It's going to expand, I'm sorry. It's going to expand. So you're going to have more than what you actually started off with once you whip it. And I only whip it for like about a minute, like I said, a minute on low, and then probably 2 minutes on medium, and that's it. And it's like a cake mix consistent when I finish with it. But like I said, the coconut oil have melted because it's kind of warm up in here. And that's why it's so loose, but normally it's not this here loose. But that don't bother me, because I'm gonna show y'all. Once I make them, I use the coconut oil and the shea butter. That's how I started off with. I start off with a half a cup of the shea butter and 1/3 cup of the coconut oil. And then I decide which oils, all depending on what I want to smell and how I want it to smell at this particular time. That's why I have the flavors or whatever. But all depending on what oil I want to use to make that batch, because all these oils here, I have found out they work for me. They work for me. So they're good for me for my skin, so they're okay. I can work with them. And all depending on what smell I want. That's what I put in here, and that's it. That's it. I don't add olive oil to this mix, because the shea butter and the coconut oil has so many good properties in it and vitamins in it already. So that's enough of oil for my skin. So but when I finish making my product, I put them, see, these starting to melt. They starting to melt. I wanted y'all to see, they're in this little mold. It's a little pumpkin mold. But this is what it looked like. I need to get this in a refrigerator, because after I do them, I set it in a refrigerator. And once I put them in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I take them out and I start another batch. And this is what they look like. I keep them in a glass jar, a vacuum seal with a seal on it, or either a mason jar to maintain its freshness. But this is what they look like when I'm done. And this one right here will oil my whole body from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet, because it is so potent that you don't need a lot. A little go a long way. You use too much and you're going to be looking like you just got out of a skillet of hot grease, because that's how oily you're going to be. But this is, it'll absorb, but Lord have mercy. I'm just saying, you don't need a lot. So a little go a long, long, long way. And this is what it looked like. And I put them in my refrigerator. I keep them in my refrigerator. And out of each batch, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This tray holds 10 moldings. And I've used one. And I gave a few of them away. But out of that one batch that I told y'all how much I did, I'm going to get this and all of this here, the rest of this here. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. I'll say at least 60 of these here when I'm done. That is enough to use one a day for 2 months. At the fraction of a price, at the fraction of the price that the dermatologist was prescribing for me, for my skin, or a type of lotion. And anyone who has suffered with dry skin or sensitive skin, y'all know what I'm talking about. This is especially for people who suffer with their skin. So therefore, this is my remedy, and this is how I make mine. I hope this can help someone. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. If I can help you, I'll help you. If I don't know the answer, I'll do as much research that I can to give you the answer, because I love knowledge. I love doing research, and this is what I do. I actually make this for my clients that suffer with their skin. And I make their natural hair products, because I was natural free for 5+ years. So I learned what worked for my hair and different oils if you have scalp problem. No, I'm not a licensed beautician. I'm not none of that. I'm not none of that. But I am an entrepreneur, but I don't promote or sell any of this to everybody. This is for people that is in my family or close to my family, or I do their hair. But just to make it and sell it, no, I don't do that, because I don't have time for that, because I have my own business that I run, and that take up a lot of my time. So this is something that I have just learned over the years, and I share it with people that suffer with their skin or their scalp, and it works for them. And I may have to play with it for a little while like I did with mine, but these people that I do this for, I have been dealing with for years. So it's not like I take on new people with their scalp and their skin. No, I don't do that. If I don't do your hair, I don't make nothing for your scalp. I will recommend, but I don't make nothing, because I don't know your scalp. I haven't been dealing with you that long. I only do natural hair. Just natural hair, and people been doing it for years. When we used to sit on our step on our porch and braid hair for $2. Yes, that's how long I've been doing it, but only natural hair. I'm not no licensed beautician or nothing like that. Like I say, family members, friends of family, co-workers that I used to work with over the years, that is natural. That's it. I retwist my grandkids and my son locks and a few other my clients. I only retwist their locks. I do not start locks. I ain't got my own locks started. But I learned about that on my journey that I've been on for 10+ years. But I'm still learning, because there's always something new to learn. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead on and end this video, because I need to get this stuff in the refrigerator so it can chill. And this is the reason why I keep it in the refrigerator, because we all know coconut oil will melt down. So this is the reason why I keep it in a refrigerator, because it's in a cake consistent when I finish whipping it. But if you let it stay out, see, look at the coconut oil. I'll show you how I pull it up. You might can see the pellets of the coconut oil and the shea butter. But I'm going to go ahead on and get this in the refrigerator. But this is the reason why I keep it in the refrigerator, because it's not a stiff product that's going to stay, especially with it being all natural and organic, meaning there's no additives to keep it hard and make it stay a certain consistent. So this is my reason for keeping it in the refrigerator. And I hope this video helps someone, or you can share with someone that's having problems with their skin. And this is, you know, because those prescriptions and those lotions that the dermatologist prescribed for you and was prescribing for me over the years, they can be very expensive, and it may work for a minute or two and that's it. But since I've been making my own skin moisturizer, and I've been doing it for years now. Once I learned it and seen what worked for me, I have yet to go to a dermatologist. I'm not saying I have the best skin. Don't get me wrong, by no means. I have the best skin. I got a lot of little burns on my own because I am a retired chef. Before I started my own business, I was a chef. But that's what I went to school for before I ventured out on my own. But this is my skin, and on my next birthday, I will be 58 years old. So I am proud to say I am very, very pleased with all my natural beauty. I don't wear makeup because of my skin. And I'm not going to be going buy all this expensive makeup and it don't work for me or whatever. I've never worn makeup in my life. Every now and then I might put on a little lipstick, and I have to be mindful with that. So I don't wear it. I'd rather put a little Vaseline on my lips and keep it moving. But if I put a lipstick on my lips, it would have to be a lipstick that's all natural lipstick, because it'll break out around, I get the little spots all around my mouth and on my lips because of my skin. So with that being said, and I'm always in my yard because I'm an outdoor person, and I'm pulling weeds and I'm working in my garden because I garden and I do my own vegetables and herbs, I had to find something that worked for me. So with that being said, all this stuff will last me maybe 2 or 3 years. Not the shea butter and the coconut oil. I have to get some more of that. I usually get the bigger size, but the bigger size was on back order, and I did not want to run out. So I wound up getting the 2 small ones. But I'm going to reorder, so I got enough to do maybe another 2 batches. So, but I will order some before I run out, and make sure I have it, and I'll get the bigger ones. But all my oils, everything you see here except for the soap and the Dr. Vernon, this came from my Whole Foods store, came from the same website. So I don't have to go to this website, that website, this website, that website. All come from the same website. All the prices are reasonable. All the oils are 100% natural. And that's what I love about it. Now, with that being said, you all be blessed. Have a blessed day. I'm going to get ready to go and do some chores in my yard. I only put this jewelry on to look cute, y'all. And look at my locks. They're coming along. I'm almost 6 months into my journey. I can't wait to put a flower in my hair. I sure miss my flowers, but not until a year. All be blessed and be safe.